Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I'm your host, Mary Ellen. This episode is a Mass Make March, which is hosted by Cindy at Studio Lou. This is a way of being able to build your ephemera stacks by doing mass makes of whatever items are listed here. You can find her at YouTube at Studio Lou and also on Instagram, I think also at Studio Lou. So we are behind. This is day 4, and I have been wobbly, so I haven't done anything sort of on the camera, but I have been able to do some progress on this journal, and so I'm going to use this prompt list to be able to work on this journal. So I'm hoping that while not mass makey, it is mass makey for me. One at the moment is a mass make for me. So let's review where we're at here. So I have, I took the fabric. I'm just gonna open it up here so we can see it. So I took the fabric and I splattered it with gold because it just didn't feel like there was enough depth, and places like here and here and here were just too dark and you just sort of lost it. I sewed on little butterflies, and these are just butterflies that I got at Dollarama. And I did that so that I could create some stability of the fabric against the other layers, because this is sort of a puffy layer. You can sort of see here where I've got some quilting batting. I have done my spine, and not gonna lie, I really like doing this beaded spine with the fabric beads. In this particular case, I am running out of fabric beads because I did that 3 signature journal a while back, and so this is a new one and this is a new one. Take about an inch strip of fabric, and this is about 6 inches because it's a very thin cotton, and this is probably about 4 inches because it's a fairly fat cotton. And do I have my, I basically just roll it on a skewer, I put Mod Podge along the strip and then roll it on the skewer, and then I just pop it on a piece of wax paper to let it dry. So that's where we're at there. We've got the signature sewn in, so that's pretty exciting. I've got some things already put in, also exciting. Want to show you another thing that is really helpful for me and memory issues, I would say. So this here is a representation of this book. So we'll go through it and I'll show you what I mean. So this is the cover. This is the cover here. B, there is a book page, page 1. This is a decoratable page, so that's a 1. And I have sliced it in 2. So 1/2 is covered, which means that there is something on it. There isn't anything on this side, which means it's blank. And I have just sort of placed some things in here that, you know, optionally, this is where they're going to go, and so on and so forth. Reasons for this. 1, makes me bananas when I have to count every single time when I am trying to figure out, do I have enough of this? Do I have enough of that? Secondly, I can actually see the placement of, oh, I've got 6 items that are all in here and I don't have them spaced out here. So I will be able to sort of, oh, I can do some spacing. I did this with the last book, but I didn't have words to explain it to anybody. So I'm going to use this method, I think, from now on to be able to keep track, because I think it's so helpful to be able to see the journal in a different way other than just touching it and having to remember, which is a huge issue for me. So if you'll notice, this is the first section, or the first half of the signature. The signature is here, and then this becomes the mirror image of that. So you would read the book goes along to there. There's the signature, or the center seam, and then here is the rest. And then this matches that, this matches that, and then this matches that, and then there's the cover. So that's sort of how these would be laid up. If I had multiple signatures, then I would just do however many below. The graph paper is super helpful because it just allows you that sort of frame. And the other thing, do I have my pencil here? Oh, please don't make me get up. Don't make me get up. Oh, haha, I don't have to get up. The other thing about using the pencil is that if you decide to change the position, you can then move it around. So I don't have these fixed yet, but it's just a safer option to be able to put it down in pencil and then erase it afterwards. And this also allows you an easier count to be able to say, yes, I have. So in this case, I've got to do 14. I've got to do 14 decorations. If we are using the number of sides divided by 3, it's about 14. And that means I do 7 on this side and 7 on this side, I think. Yes. Yes. Okay. As a guide, not as a rule, and we always reserve the right to put things in, take things out if they please us, or if we will it so. So this is a guideline, not a etched in stone. So that's sort of where I've gotten to. And now we're going to flip back to the Mass Make March, and bless Cindy's heart, she has a journal card, a tag, pocket, and a belly band. So pockets and belly bands are really important because that's where all of the other stuff will go into. So if you ever have, if you don't know what to make a pocket, because you will never not need pockets, and belly band is just sort of a version of a pocket. So we are going to try and do at least one of each of these, and then pop it in the journal. So let's get after it. Oh, that was a lot of talking. I always do that. It's like, here is all of the information, and now Mary Ellen takes a breath. So I'm going to put this aside, I think, for the moment. And I've got the timer going, so not for timing me on how fast to make this, but timing me on how long this video is going to be. So what do we have? So I've got some things. I have this, which is squash, red peppers, and some cabbage, some cabbage. So those might make, what are we doing? Journal cards? Might make a journal card out of one of those. This might make a nice pocket. And I might make another kind of pocket that I've been thinking of. So I might not make everything to match everything. That I don't know that that makes any sense to anybody but me. From these, not the Sonoma Valley, but one of the thrifted books that I showed you yesterday. This, I think, is going to make an amazing belly band for this journal. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and the other thing we need is something in a tag. S'il vous plaît. That is not a tag. That's a bit. Oh, here's some bits of stuff. I could take these out. So these are pieces from Daphne's Diary, and because I am not selling this journal, I am able to use these with impunity. If I was selling the journal, I would not be able to use these graphics. Oh, that might make a nice tag. Okay, so got a bit of a plan. That's always encouraging. There's corn somewhere. I know I have corn here, but I had a corn maze. Here we are. Here. This, I would love to do a shaker card which is, what day is shaker cards? Day 13. So the shaker card might be corn, and I might put it in there in some way. So those might be a pair. So, well, let's start with the corn because it's here. Oh, bacon. Okay, I need to focus. That had a recipe for bacon spirals that just sounded really, really good. And I don't need, well, does anybody ever need bacon spirals? No, but sounds awfully good. I have just spent 2 hours this morning shoveling because we had big snow last night. And it is big, heavy snow. There's a whole saga of me and my next door neighbor on that side. And so I had to do the bottom of his driveway, all of my driveway, and then I share a driveway with people on that side who are young and full of spunk, and they have like a 4-wheel drive, and so they don't even bother shoveling their snow. But that's okay. I just, you know, to each his own. I do more than my fair share of the driveways, and they will help out when it is 1,000 pounds of snow. So, bless their hearts, they do their bit as well. But Gord on that side, is a delightful 92-year-old. And he lives with his wife. And his wife and his entire family are in Mexico. They went to Mexico Sunday. And then must have been Saturday. And on Sunday, I met him out for a walk. Now, Gord is terribly fit. He was running marathons half marathons up to the point where he was maybe 85, and then he gave it up because his knees hurt. Fair ball. Anyways, he went out for a walk, and I think his wife is the governing factor for making sense. And so he overdid it. And he ended up falling down in the street. And me and a lovely bystander put him back on his pins and got him home. And that day, the day after, it snowed. And I have been in negotiations with Gord for years to help him shovel snow, rake leaves, do little bits and pieces so he didn't have to, and his wife didn't have to. I never won any of those negotiations, but I won this time. And he said, well, you can just do the bottom of the driveway and that'll be fine. And I did the bottom of the driveway and as much more as I could get away with. And I also did his walkway and the bits around of his car because he beetles out and uses his car. And that doesn't take a lot of knee power. It goes this way. Pause on the story while we get this sorted out. Now I feel like that needs to be covered somehow, but covered with what? Cover it with strawberries. That makes no sense. Oh, how about this? Yes, we can do that. Where was I in my story? So I got to do the part of his driveway. As one of my best friends suggested to me, not every blue ribbon negotiation win is about a multi-million-dollar deal. So I felt very what do I want to say? Smug, I guess. Happy, maybe, that I was able to get that much of his driveway done with his permission. Then last night, there was, as I said, big snow. And by big snow, I mean a huge weather system that dumped down centimeters upon centimeters of snow in a very short time. It's really fun to look at. I love having the snow fall down that fast. So it's not the gentle, bucolic flakes, but it is just snowing to beat the band. That is a level of Canadian snowfall that many Canadians are familiar with. And this morning we had to dig out. The snow plows had all been, and so there was lots of furrows, snow furrows at the bottom of everybody's driveway, and they meant business. They were quite deep. And upon quick inspection, one discovered, what did one discover? One discovered the snow was quite wet, damp, just full of water. It's probably the better way of saying it. Oh, kind of like that. We can do a little bit of that. Sure, why not? Add a little bit of visual interest. So anyways, I had to do my driveway, which is a bit of an effort. Halfway done my driveway, next door neighbors, that side, the young ones, had to go out for something. And morning, hey, how are you? And they just gunned it over the edge of the snow. And I was like, okay, that's good. Gord does not have, he has a wee little car that would never have made it. So when I got mine done and a certain additional portion that covered the neighbors on that side, I went over to Gord. And he wasn't out yet. And I started on the bottom edge of his driveway, what I had been allowed to do, what I negotiated for the last time out. And while I was out, there was another neighbor that came along, and he said, "Oh, can I help you with your driveway?" And I said, "Oh no, mine's already done. This is for Gord." And he goes, "Oh yeah, that's right. No, yours is already done." And then we had a discussion about Gord. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm always asking him, hey, can I help?" But he's like, "Oh no, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good." And so I gave him basically threw Gord under the bus, and I said, "Well, his family's away and he fell over earlier this week." And he's like, "Okay, we're done. So we're gonna help him out." So anyways, he came over with his snowblower. I did Gord's car and his, that's weird. I did his car and his walkway and the cleanup around the what do I want to say? Clean up around the snow blower and the edges and so forth. And we got that done in no time. So I am rather pooped. So I came in, had a cup of tea, made some breakfast, and said, "You know what? I'm not going to go outside for a while. I do not need any more exercise today. But I would like to do a little bit of catch up on the Mass Make March and also keep working on the journal." So I don't know if that's great, but I think it's going to have to do for now. So belly band, checkity check. Okay, next thing we want to do is what? Let's see what the rest of this is. That's a great image of a pig. Great marmalade. still fussy cut them out. And Buddy too. She's not doing a farm journal. I am not doing a farm journal. I am doing, journal card. Now these are huge. Now her favorite color is red. And I think the peppers would be the most appropriate thing to do. Are they the same size? They are the same size. Everybody's the same size, yeah, okay. Well, let's take the journal over, or let's not take the journal over, let's just measure it. So at the moment, it is nice and bright and shiny outside. I need to trim that down. Okay, but we need to back it first. It's lovely and sunny out. It's probably doing some melting, which is always good. I need some paper. I'm going to use this. I'm just going to take some of this off, and I'll take some more off once I get it glued. I want to make sure that I have a shape that I can easily glue down. There we are. Oh, these bits are kind of fun. Oh, that's fun. There's pepper information. I will keep that. Might be able to use it. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? So it's another exciting sporting day. We've got Blue Jays that are still in spring training. That's always great. And I think we've got the Raptors playing tonight. Basketball is my secondary sport. And I am probably going to have what is one of life's indulgences, and that is put the baseball game on kind of low and then have a nap. Baseball Saturday afternoon naps are extraordinary. If you've never had one, highly recommend. I absolutely encourage you to try one. They are splendid. And I am certain that I am going to want a nap at some point very shortly. Here we are. It doesn't look like it's well glued down. But there we are. That's a nice backing. I like that. What are we making? We are making a journal card. Okay, so this is, so I can take, what can we take off? Let's try this side first. I can probably clip that. I know it's a little bit of the pepper, but it's just a little bit. There. And then get rid of some of that green. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 3/4. Yeah. 5/8. Sure. See what we can get away with. Come on. Here we are. Now what? Oh, height. So, it's going to be way too high. So we are going to just chompery chomp. There. And I may reintroduce the frame. Oh, I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that little sort of bumpity bump thing. Let's try very, very, just leave the littlest bit. There. There. And then we have a journal card. Oh! Sorry, that just made me happy. It fits into there. My life is pretty great. Okay, and so that's going to go on a page. And then I want a little pocket. I want a little bit to go on the heating things up bit. Okay. I just want to pick up as much of the decoration as I can. And where are we going to? Let's... One toad can eat as many as 10,000 insects in a summer. Ew. A simple and harmless remedy for sunburn is to bathe the face in buttermilk. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. I wouldn't do that. Here. Sure, why not? Why not? I'm quite excited to be able to catch up on this today. Felt very far behind. There we are. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. Oh, that's that. Okay, I want a little toppy top. There we are. Okay, I'll do that. I kind of need to do that. And then we might very well sew this. So a couple of the other things we're doing as well. But I will do that off camera. So I hope wherever you are in the world today that you're doing all right. And that you don't have snow to shovel. Well, that cute little bit. Already gone, but there we are. Okay, where's my, there we are. Oh, why do I always do that? You know what, we're gonna do a Roxy. Her cutting off of the corners is pretty genius. I love that she does that. It is so, there's so many things that she does that is focused really on the making and not on all of the bits and pieces that you need. Like, you don't need a corner trimmer. You just go boop, 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 and then you're done. And she doesn't ink, though I am going to ink just randomly. Kind of want to get some of the white out of that green. There we are. And now I want to put this as a pocket here. So I've got another bit of this. I have this as an envelope I made at one point. I think maybe I just want to do a diagonal. A nice big old diagonal. Try that. Oops, there. I've got it right side, yes I do. There we are. So one of my friends and I were debating how much information Gord has given his family about his Tippecanoe event in the week. And we've come to the conclusion that he probably hasn't said anything. But it is not our place to do anything but get him on his pins. Oh, good, I cut it that way. I'm so pleased. I was hoping that would be the case. Oh, yes, can we match it? That's actually the right way to do that. Really? Really? Okay, so one of the things I need to do is seal that end with something. I think I have somewhere in this pile of stuff. Yes, I do. How about this? Is that really gonna look weird? Just a whole lot of something. Let's try this. How about bees? Bees might be fun. Sure, let's try bees. This is Scotch brand washi tape, which I think is more like a duct tape than a washi tape. Okay, so I gotta do it upside down because I want to hit it on the half. Well, this looks, or it seems to be easier than I thought it would be. There. 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 Okay. we've got that. We're just not going to worry about the fuzzing. There we are. So that is a pocket and a journal card, and I got a belly band. So the next thing I'll need to do is a tag. Technically, that little bit there is a tag. Here. Ta-da. Do that. This feels like it needs a tab as well. Do a long one. Where is my scissors? Here. There, and I want to do that. Eyeball for where its center is going to be, and then we're just going to do that. Because it's way easier putting this on the paper than it is on the actual fabric. There. So there we are. There's a pocket, a journaling card. We have a belly band, and now we need to do a tag. A tag. A tag. Tag. We said we were going to do this, I think. Nice lean one. Nice lean one. I'm going to leave a little extra so that we can trim after we glue. I'll do it on that side. This is a tag. There we are. Oh, I'm pleased with that. I even don't think that we need to worry about that even. I could put some kind of a, hide it with some collage. Fix it in post, as they say. Move it a little bit that way. Here. Getting good mileage out of this. Okay, and I have, yeah, the smaller one. Smaller one would be better. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Now I think there is already a pocket in the journal where this might fit, so I am not going to make a pocket for it, though I think I need to adopt as my making principle that if I make anything like a journal card, a tag, whatever, that I need to make a pocket that goes along with it. And the why is because it is not useful unless there is a pocket to go with. Just going to use some more of this. Come on, come here. Kind of stuck to me. There, that's a little bit on the crooked bit. Well, you know what? That's the way she crumbles. Here, get some of that. Yeah, I don't even know that I want to change that much. Might want to do some more. There, yeah, that's a little bit better. I needed deeper inking, I think. There we are. That's better. And then what do we have for color for tops? I've got a green. Ooh, I'm getting over here. So I've got, this is green, and I've got, this is a brown. So we've got that. Got green and some of the orange in it. And we've got some, oh yes, that goes with that. Okay, so how do I get to that? What do I need? I need 6 inches. Oh, and I've got the yellow as well. Yes, all right, so we're just gonna go straight across. There we are. Oops. And I'm gonna cut this in 2. If I can get under it. My goodness. There we are. I got that one as a spare for later. Now we can squish it. Really squish it. Oh, yes. Here we are. There is tag. I do not need to do this, but it's one of the things that I enjoy doing, and might as well do the things you enjoy. There we are. I might need a word. I don't think I have any words kicking around. Not fit anywhere? So this is a quotation. Birds of the broad and sweeping wing, thy home is high in heaven, where wide the storms their banners fling and the tempest clouds are driven. That's the Address to the Eagle by James Gate Percival. Birds have nothing to do with a piece.
nothing to do with an onion. Okay, just reel that back. Just reel that back. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, this is the buttermilk quote. See if there's anything else in any of these we can use. Oh, full beaver moon. Onion skins, very thin, mild winter coming in. Onion skins, thick and tough, coming winter, cold and rough. There we are. An onion quote. Oh, I like the back of that. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, focus, 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 focus. And I'm going to put that one face up because I like it. Here. And it's not very straight. And that did not improve it. So how do I want to mount this? I feel like it needs a little bit of an outline. Maybe it just needs some darkening. There we are. There. That will work. Okay. There, that looks great. I am happy with that. So I think we are, so we got a journal. Yes, we got a journal card done. This is our journal card. We technically have two tags, this one and this one. We have a pocket, technically two, and we have a belly band. So we are good and we are up to date. So I am going to put some check marks down. Checkity check, checkity check, checkity check. And I am going to off camera do maybe a little bit of sewing. I'm also going to put in some pockets and start filling this out. And then we'll see what we get for some of these other pieces and see how much of that we can fill with the journal. So I think that's all for now. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. Please like and subscribe for more episodes. And we will see you very, very soon. Bye now.